Today is the Feast of the Good Shepherd, where we remember Jesus who looks after our every need. You see, Jesus is interested in every single part of our lives. So many times people say, look, I don't want to bring this request to God because God is too busy. He has different things to worry about. Why should He be concerned about my little needs? But if you say that, if you think that, then you actually don't know the heart of the Good Shepherd. Because the Good Shepherd is one that wants to satisfy our every need. He is the one who wants to comfort us. He's the one who wants to protect us. He's the one who wants to guide us and lead us to life to the full. Now, life to the full is a life that is full of peace and joy, a life that is a happy life, but not a happy life that is absent of suffering. There is going to be suffering in your life. It's inevitable because suffering is part of every human life. You know, people see suffering as the ultimate evil, but suffering isn't the ultimate evil. If it was so, Jesus wouldn't have embraced suffering like He did. He died on a cross, He suffered, and He embraced this suffering. That wasn't the evil. You know what the ultimate evil was? That moment when Jesus was on the cross and He cried out, "My Lord and my God, why have you forsaken me? My God, why have you forsaken me?" That is the worst thing that could happen to us. To be in a place where we don't have peace and we don't have joy. Now, how many of us have experienced that? Moments where there's an absence of peace, an absence of joy. And again, that is inevitable. We're going to go through moments like that. But God promised you joy, and He has promised you peace. But it's only going to be received if you turn to Him as the source of your joy and your peace. Think about the last time you got frustrated, the last time you got anxious, you lost your peace, you lost your joy. Where did you turn to? Did you turn to your phone? Did you turn to a friend on the phone? Did you turn to negativity? Did you turn to sin? But you see, that's the moment when we lose our peace, when we lose our joy, when we feel separated from the promise of God. This is not the moment to run away from the shepherd. That's the moment to run towards the shepherd who gives us this peace and joy. You know, I really find it hard to turn to God when I'm angry, when I'm frustrated. But I have to force myself at times just to go to my prayer corner. I have a little prayer corner at home. When I'm frustrated, I'm lonely, and I'm upset, and I'm wondering when all of this is going to end. I don't go to my phone. I have a habit now of throwing my phone away, as in on the side, putting it on the side, and going straight to my prayer chair. But you know, my prayer chair has a pillow. I have a pillow there. And you know why I have a pillow? Because I sometimes need to squash that pillow. I sometimes need to punch that pillow. I sometimes need to shout at that pillow. Now, I'm not endorsing violence or being rough, but God needs to know our every heart. He needs to know our every frustration. He needs to know everything about us. God is strong enough. God is big enough. God is man enough to take your anger, to take your frustration, to take your joy. Don't take out any frustration, anger away from God, but do it before God, a God who loves us, who consoles us. He is the Good Shepherd. He doesn't only love us when we're happy. He doesn't only love us when we're peaceful, but He loves us even in those moments of anxiety, those moments where peace is difficult to find. But I can tell you this, if you turn to God in your frustration, if you are comfortable enough to know that God loves you in your pain, then that's where you're going to find peace. Jesus said, "I have come to give you life and to give it to the full." But it's only for those who know how to turn to Jesus, not when times are good, but even in those frustrating moments, even in those anxious moments. Find your own prayer corner, your own prayer pillow, cushion, something to turn to Jesus. And don't be ashamed to bring that, who you are, all that you are, to the Good Shepherd. He will not throw you out of the fold. He'll let you go out and he'll let you come in, but he'll count you as one of his. Let us turn to Jesus at this time, a time where we need him more than ever, a time where we need his peace more than ever. But this peace is yours. It's yours if you're ready to accept it, if you're ready to turn to Jesus at every moment of your life.